Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I wanted to do a video about the new changes to the test server that will be coming to the live server. We don't know when they're going to be coming, but they are going to be coming pretty soon. Here's the new challenges. This is a way to get skulls other than the bounty system. Usually it's betting on solo matches and then, trying to get to top 10, top 5, to get skulls. And this is a challenge system that you have each day, each 24 hours it resets. And you do the challenges, you get skulls based on how hard the challenge is. One's just complete a match, one's the MP7 kills, and then one's the pistol kills. Pistol kills being the hardest one just being the easiest one being just completing the match. But this is some gameplay from the test server. I just wanted to really test to see how effective spraying still was. So a lot of these clips I'm kind of full spraying in them, I'm going to be honest. But a lot of people said, with the new recoil that they added in, which I'm going to read off in a second from the patch notes, they said with that new recoil added, it might be pretty easy to spray. And at close range, spraying is still pretty effective. I mean, it's always probably going to be a thing. But at medium, even sort of short distance, between medium and short distance, it's really hard to spray. Your spray just goes everywhere. But here's the patch notes from the H1 website. It says they've lowered the max population to 55 from 70 is what it was in the deathmatch. Now, that to me isn't that great because there was a lot of the parts of the combat practice that you didn't even see anybody, like mainly around that big open, I don't even know what to call it. It's full of trailers. It's like a sort of like a military base, but with trailers inside of it. That place around it is usually a really dead zone when you spawn in there. There's a few dead zones that you spawn into, and now that they lowered the player count, it's completely dead, so it's basically useless to spawn there. But they adjusted the loadouts by making the AR the first slot, the second slot the AK, and the third slot SMG or shotty. Now, in my opinion, I think they should have kept the shotgun as the second slot because that's what most of us run it as. But another thing they should do is remove the SMG. I don't think the SMG, I may be alone. I know a lot of people don't want the SMG to be in the deathmatch. I mean, it's with the update to the shotty and the shotty actually being, pretty consistently viable now with one pumps, Kappa. The SMG is at a big disadvantage in my opinion, so I think they should just not give you the SMG. Maybe leave it laying around on the ground for anyone that wants to pick it up for whatever reason, but get rid of it, like they did with the pistols, because you did have a pistol before and now you don't. But they also decreased the vehicle spawn rate. This was kind of annoying. A lot of people would just hop in vehicles all the time and drive around and scream or play music, and it was pretty annoying, but I'm not going to talk about that too much. Now, the weapon tuning is the main thing. The AR got a slight increase in horizontal recoil tolerance to combat spraying. They added some horizontal recoil mixed in with the vertical recoil, so when you spray, it kind of goes up and side to side, so it's really just going everywhere when you spray, honestly. And they added a slight increase in bullet drop. I really can't tell a difference with what is on test right now. They changed it to say that it was like the pre-combat update. They changed the recoil to pre-combat update is what they said they did before this, and now they said they added slightly more bullet drop. So in my opinion, I feel like they didn't achieve the pre-combat update bullet drop, and they added a bit more to achieve that. So maybe it's perfectly in line with the preseason 3 combat or bullet drop, or maybe it's a little bit more. I'm not sure. It doesn't feel that change to me, but you'll have to get it on live server before we can have too much of an opinion on this, because hit reg and everything's kind of broken on test server, especially with this many people playing on it. But it also says it should feel like a blend of pre and post combat update, so that could be like I said, a little bit more recoil or a little bit more bullet drop than it was. But they didn't really change the AK though. They just said they added a slight increase in bullet drop, from what is currently on test. So that's the same thing as the AR, except they didn't add horizontal recoil. And the daily challenges, like I was talking about, the daily challenges, you do 3 and they reset every 24 hours. You get skulls for it, and you can discard up to 1 challenge a day to get a replacement challenge. And I'm going to show on screen now. And now I'm going to show some of the items they've added to the Skull Store. They've revamped the Skull Store and added new items. This is 3 of the new items that they've teased us with so far. And look at that volcanic helmet. That thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, the Rasta Jeep, I've seen mixed opinions about. Some people feel like it looks, kind of bad. But honestly, in my opinion, without Vibrance added, it kind of looks a little washed. But if everybody that plays H1 plays with Vibrance added, saturation on streams and stuff. And I think with the saturation, it'll look beautiful. With Vibrance and stuff going on, it should look really good. But the last thing I added, is just a red and black suit. It's not that big of a deal, but, you know, they did tease us with that too. So if you're kind of into a red and black suit, then they added that too, you know. But also they changed the colors a little bit more. They're still working on the color palette quite a bit because a lot of people are complaining about issues not seeing people. So here's what it looks like now. This is a little side-by-side comparison between the colors before and the colors now. So it's a little bit more vibrant. I still don't feel like it looks like Preseason 3 completely. You know, Preseason 3 was a lot more vibrant from what I remember. You know, looking at my old clips, it was way more just brighter, and I don't know, it just doesn't give you that Preseason 3 feel still on the right picture. Let me know if you think it does, but I don't think it really does. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to go down the Gleam link below and enter my Showdown AR giveaway. That'll be done this time next week, actually in 6 days now. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.